Welcome back to another episode of the Finprov podcast. I'm your host, as always, Vincent Delicious Aloysius Smith. Thank you for joining me once again. If you're listening to this on audio on one of the big platforms, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, you would have noticed. Hopefully, you would have noticed. We're in the double digits, baby. Not only are we in the double digit episodes, we're well and truly past that. We are in the double digits for ratings. My pleas, my borderline begging has finally fallen on some receptive ears, especially on Spotify. It's on Apple, it's all the way down the bottom, but on Spotify, now, even if you haven't left a rating, you should see at the top of the page that star has a big 5.0 next to it and a little number 10 and some brackets next to it. That's telling you 10 people listened to the show, looked at it and went, oh, I love it. It's perfect. I wouldn't change a bloody thing. 10 out of 10. Just joking. 5 out of 5. If you want to be one of them, that would be so appreciated. It takes 1 second. So that's, thank you, everyone. You're making my dreams come true. Something else you would have noticed, of course. Also, I should plug, if you're listening on, if you're watching along on YouTube, you're a visual learner like myself. Would it kill you to touch the subscribe? Would it kill you to leave a like, share? Maybe a comment. I haven't had a comment, fun fact, in like 3 months, I think, so it's good to get some feedback. I did get, I've got the website, finprov.net, I did get a couple of good people filling out the contact form. Now, it's designed, just to let me know your thoughts on the show, but it's also, the show's largely, it's a lot of my pet peeves. It's almost like therapy for me, and I'd love it to be therapy for you too. So if you've got, your pet peeves, what's on your chest, get it off. Get it off there, baby. I'm not a surgeon, but I'll cut in there and I'll pull it out. I won't stitch it back up. I probably would have passed out if we're doing it in a hospital environment. If you don't care about the sanitary aspect too much, we can do it here, do it live in the studio if you want. We can do it live in the studio if you want. No dramas at all. I had a bit of an aneurysm. I kind of forgot where'd that even come from? Yeah, anyway, contact form, finprov.net. Let me know. I did get some really good ones. This one especially, I actually got it twice. It really, this might be one from, I think this one might be from one of my, global listeners. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but the comment they left was, Urea Fiodij of Montigadev Nasi the ISO who Sefajina for you Suja without to Suzuba Fiat the Aji of Buddha the eyes away to Dijifla. Now again, I'm a global podcast. I'm not quite sure what that language is. Let me know. Fill out the contact form if you recognise it. But thanks. That really means a lot. And I'm glad you got that off your chest. I'm sure it was important. Something else. Just call this episode You Might Have Noticed. Because something else you might have noticed is, my usual soothing, calming, baritone voice. It sounded a little nasally, a little raspy, and a little not quite there. And you might be going, he's sick. He's sick as a dog. He's dying. No one ever questioned this. It might make my voice deeper. Not that that's never been brought up. That I've got a high-pitched voice. That's never, it's never been brought up that got the face for radio, not the voice. Never heard that. Never been questioned if I've hit puberty. I've never questioned it myself. Why would I? Can you not see this moustache? That's only 6 months growth. New PB. Yeah, look, I am sick. And I'm happy to announce, though, that I'm still 2 years in. I'm still COVID-free. So don't stress your little head. But what happened is I got my COVID booster shot, and it's beat my ass. There's no easy way to say it. It's really beat my ass. Really taking me for 6. Now the first two, heart of a champion, arms like Popeye. Not even a sore arm, for God's sakes. Not want to toot my own arm, but my own horn. But yeah, it's impressive. I didn't even, did I nearly pass out in the waiting room twice? Yes. Did the first time, did the nurse make me lie down in the bed for 10 minutes and give me 2 snakes? Yeah, she did. Did I say, oh, maybe I don't need to? Yeah, I did. Did she say, no, you look really bad? And I went, oh, okay. And then she went, oh, do you want a snake? And I was like, oh, okay. Orange snakes, underrated. I like them. Quite nice. They all kind of taste the same though, don't they, snakes? They don't really have a lot of colour. The colours are different. The taste is it's pretty similar, isn't it? I don't think they got any difference. Anyway, pretty tough. I'm a pretty tough kid. But this one, yeah, wrecked me. He's sick as a dog. Aches in my back and my arm was dead and my teeth went in agonizing pain and my head and my congestion and all over them, I'm sweating. But it still looked like $1 million. So, apologies if this one is harder to listen to than usual. They're all pretty bad, but at least I've got an excuse for this one. Another thing, I was just about to say, I stopped myself. I was going to say I've got my basic bitch, my white girl drink. I've got an iced latte in my hand. But I don't get that. I don't get why that's a basic, and I've been guilty of making that joke. It's basic girl things. I don't get it. Why is it? It's delicious. If you don't want something hot, what are you going to get? You're going to get a juice? Well, I'm getting coffee and I want it cold. What is basic about that? I don't get it though when people complain like they don't want the milk in it. Well, you moron. What do you expect? It's like, oh, I can only get a small and an extra small and then they don't finish it. That's dumb. That doesn't make sense to me. I love milk. Get in my belly. I've tried soy milk and almond milk. They're all right, but very nutty. Very nutty. It's just like nut water. Which, in the wrong context, you don't want to be drinking that, do you? You don't want to be drinking too much nut water without really seeing the bottle first. Making sure that tab, at the top, the seal's not broken. But look, some that, coming into this episode, before I pressed record, really threw a spanner in the works. Pissed me off, to be honest with you. It really put me on edge. Gave me my brood vibes. And that's... I am sick to death. I've had enough. I've had it up to here and no more. My feet are planted firmly on the ground and I'm not moving. Spiders, you listening? Why the hell do spiders, been around, millions of years? Why the hell spiders keep building their goddamn webs where I'm walking? Every single time, every single day, I am getting facefuls of spider webs. 5 a day easy. Now, where we live, plenty of spiders, and I don't mind them. In fact, if they're in the house, I'm the type of person that I'll pick them up in a container or a piece of paper. I'm not a psychopath, and I'll put them outside. I don't like killing them. I only kill them if they piss me off. And by pissing me off, I mean they don't cooperate. You're not going to cooperate. You're going to see why they call me the judge, the jury, and the executioner, okay? Now, I don't want to go that far. I just want to be the jury. I want to be a jury of your peers. But if you push me to that end, I will stomp on you. I will do it. But I don't like to, okay? So, it's not anti-spider. It's anti-common sense. I guess public enemy number one for Finton is common sense, or the lack thereof. Spiders, again... Surely they've evolved a little bit. Look how many eyes they have. What do they have? 56 goddamn eyes? And you're telling me they can't recognize? Oh, this bloke walks this same path every single day and he wrecks our web every single day. How about maybe we build it over here? Because with my 56 eyes and my millions of years of evolution, I've determined that maybe that'll be the best spot to go. Sure, we might miss out on a couple flies, but we won't have to restart our work every single day. Spiders, you listening? You listening? It doesn't make sense. I'm sick to death of it. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sick to death of it. I go to play basketball, face full of spider. Go to get the ball, face full of spider. Go to mow the lawn, face full of spider. I go to take a piss, face full of spider. I'm sleeping on my bed, face full of spider. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. I'm on a warpath. Elon, do you have any more of those flamethrowers? I'm done. Jeez Louise. I mean, Jesus Christ. They can see, right? They're not just for show, are they, those eyes? It's like parking your car, right? You park your car in the middle of the freeway, and every single day you go to your car and it's been hit. It has been T-boned, and they get a dent in it, and a dent. So you go to the shops, they buff it out. You go back in. The next night, you park in the freeway again. Then you buff it out because it got hit by cars. Then you do it the same thing, and the same thing. And after a week, you've had your car totaled 17 times. But on the start of the day, Monday, that very next week, what do? You park your car on the damn freeway. That's what these spiders are doing. They're parking their car on my freeway and I'm running them over. Do they not learn? That's like we put a net over some fig trees, right? We got a lot of fruit. We got a fig tree. And I go up to play basketball. Of course, wiping the spider web off my face. Oh my god, I'm killing myself here. Yeah, sorry. It's like, actually, before I get into that, it's like the sick, I could call this sick podcast. Last time, my original podcast, Time Waster, right? Well, not my original, I've had a couple, but this one's definitely the best. Sure, the 10 ratings, I can agree. I made an episode called The Sick Podcast, and it was a podcast where I was sick, right? That coincided, funny enough, with the coronavirus hitting. That was 2020. I believe it was February. You know what? I just want to... And I've always felt guilty about it. I've always felt guilty about it. Let's pull it up right now. Check the time. Check the dates. Time Waster. Where are we at? The 9th of February, 2020. As I recall, March 2020 was when the virus shut down the whole world. And, I've said it before, I'll say it again. That's on me. There's a possibility I was patient zero in Australia. That's on me. But you can't prove it. You cannot prove it. It didn't get tested because it wasn't around. And it always makes me laugh. Every time I'm sick, it makes me piss myself because I go, who would have known? Who would have known? An innocent. I've got the sniffles, bit of a cold. I'll make the podcast still, call it the Sick Podcast. Who would have known that less than a month later, the planet would be shut down? And here I am, doing it again. But 3 rat tests, all negative, would tell you I'm still got the heart of a champion. Anyway, as I was wiping the spider web off my face, going up to shoot some hoops, like a white LeBron James. That's what they call me around here. They call me the white Brian Scalabrine, actually. There's nets over the fig tree, right? And what do I hear? I hear some squawking and some squalling. Some squawking and some squalling. I hear some squawking and say that to you right now. If you're listening in the car, on the bus, on the train, just say that. Even just, squawking and some squawking and some squalling. Is squalling a word? Some squawking and some squirreling. It doesn't sound right, does it? It doesn't sound right. Anyway, there was a bird stuck inside the net, and it is fierce. A big old lyrebird or something massive. Biggest one I ever seen. It was about 25 foot. No, it wasn't that big, but it was big, right? And it's aggressive. It's going... And it can't get out because, again, this thing's got a brain that evolution has, plagued clearly because it's not giving them too much sense, has it? Because he's stuck in there, right? It's like, well, moron. It's the same thing with flies. When flies get in your house, well, you dipshit, how'd you get in here? Think about how you got in here and go out the same way. Hit in the face. I'm having to lift the net and I'm sort of aiming them, Again, it's like the flies. You open the windows, Just the other day, there was a bee inside. Do you think that dipshit could get out? No. With every door and window in the house open, he was still stuck. Anyway, this bloke, I'm trying to let him out. Then the dog jumps in there. She's looking up. Now I'm distracted. I'm looking at the dog. I'm telling her to get out. And then all of a sudden, this flash of black passes my face as I drop and cover like someone's just thrown a bloody grenade on all fours in the mud. And he's off. Didn't even say thanks. And yeah, it's like that bee. I'm trying to get him a container. I'm trying to help him. He just doesn't want to go. I've opened every window in the house, every door in the house. I'm being air traffic control. I'm going, come on, mate. I've got my flags. I'm waving around. I'm going this way, this way, this way. I don't get animals, huh? That's why I'm not against eating them. They clearly are showing incapabilities to be at the top. Now, humans, Jesus Christ, there's a couple that come to mind immediately, pretty much a leader for any country. We've proven that we shouldn't really either. But animals, come on now. They've been around a little while. Come on, yes, come on, seriously. Phenomenal. Something else is that phenomenal. That is phenomenal. That's another weird word, phenomenal. It feels like you should say the M before the N. Like it should be No, it shouldn't. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be phenomenal. It should be phenomenal. Anyway, it's phenomenal, but in a bad way. And that's when when you go and you buy a drink, right? You might be buying an iced latte. You might be buying a coffee. You might be buying a cocktail. You might be buying a milkshake. To me, there's nothing worse, nothing more upsetting than going to get coffee, going to get a drink. You order it, you see it's $8. You go, oh, that better be good. It better be good. It's just milk with a shot of coffee, and some ice. It doesn't cost much to make. And it's $8. And it comes out and it's in like a freaking shot glass. It's in one of those shitty ass tiny glasses. Nothing on this earth is more upsetting than that to me. If I'm ordering an $8.50 iced latte, I want it in an $8.50 worth cup. And a cup that would be used to teach toddlers how to use glassware does not cut it, frankly. It doesn't cut it. It's just, the whole cup's filled with ice, one little shot of thing. Even when you get an iced mocha or something, you see the chocolate on the bottom, and there's actually not enough to stir it around. If you stir it around now, the whole thing's like a chocolate milkshake. There's too much in there. God, for the cup. There's too much in there for the cup. There's too much for the cup. And then you have it now. I've paid. I'm the paying customer. And I'm now having to pace myself because you've brought it out 35 minutes before my meal. I'm having to pace myself so I don't finish it because I can't afford to order another one. Same when you get cocktails. Cocktails are arguably worse because they're at least $20. And they come out and it's just, you're expecting something fancy, something nice, and they come in a little glass. Just a little glass. Like a glass you'd find in your cupboard. I'm sorry, babe, I didn't pay $24 for this. Please. Wet my beak here. I can't. Can't get anything from that. It makes you want to cry. The other thing about cocktails that just drives me up the wall is, come on. I understand, it's a bit of fun. Why is a cocktail names the cringiest stuff on the planet? So you got some famous ones. I think it's a shot. It's not really a cocktail, but you got your wet pussy shot. Unless I'm pissed as a bloke, I'm not trying to order that. I'm not trying to order that. I'm not going out to family dinner, family reunion, going, oh, how many of you want some wet pussy? You want a wet pussy? Yep, none. You want a wet pussy? Yep, pop, yep. Come on now. That's like a drink you can only get, That's a drink that you can hear that drink. I've never had one, but you can hear it. You can hear it. Come on, girls. It's my 21st. Let's get some wet pussy shots. All right, Beck, you gotta drink it, but you gotta drink it. Ready? 3, 2, can you take a photo, please, Mr. Bartender? Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Woo! Another round. You can hear it. Oh, you can hear it. And the peroxide hair, the fake hands. Oh, the skimpy clothes. Oh, trashy. Oh, you can hear it. Oh, the perfume. Oh, I can smell it. Oh, I'll set my nose off. Oh, I don't want to go. I don't want to go out. Then, you got, sex on the beach. Now, again, and it just opens. They open the room for the attention seekers in the group. Oh, come on, we'll get some sex on the beach. Yeah. Oh, I've had it before. Let me tell you, a bit sandy. Yeah, a bit bloody, a bit bloody sandy. You can hear that one too. Then you got some other ones. I found these on Spice Spice Baby. I don't want to order it, and the problem is usually they sound delicious. I don't want to go to the bar to go. The waitress comes around and goes, "Oh, hey guys, you decided what you want to eat?" And be like, "Oh, maybe a couple more minutes. Okay, can I start you off with some drinks?" "Oh yeah, I'll get a Spice Spice Baby, please." I don't want to order that. I don't want to order. If you like making love at midnight. See, I can't even say it correctly to no one. Let alone I can't say it. I'm not going up to the order going, "Hey, can I get an if you like making love at midnight?" Just call it a pina colada. I mean, it's funny, very funny pun, wordplay, very clever. I guess the reaction you want is you want the breeder to go, "If you like making love at midnight." It's like if you like making love. Oh, it's like the song. I was looking at it. It's a bit of coconut, pineapple. That sounds like a pina colada. I wonder why they didn't call that pina colada. It's the song. Okay. Yeah. The one of the dumbest ones I found. And it's just this one. Hi. Yeah, Mr. Bartender. Can I please get a hit me with your best kumquat? Yeah, I love kumquats. I'm going to hit me with your best kumquat. Now, I understand the joke, and it's hilarious. It's spot on. Again, a song reference. But I'm sorry, kumquat and shot don't... I get that they finish with a T. Kumquat, shot. You can even argue it's an ot sound at the end. I don't think it works, though. I think that is bold to try and make the similarity there. Hit me with your best shot, and hit me with your best kumquat. It's, you know what I mean? It's too much. That is an egregious attempt at making a pun. If you have to stretch that far for the wordplay, go to yoga. It doesn't belong on the written word. You know what I mean? It doesn't belong on paper. No. And kumquats, what even is a kumquat? It's like a citrusy thing, yeah? I'll have a hit me with your best kumquat. I guess that that would only work if you said it like that. Hit me with your best kumquat. What happens then? Your buddy comedian will grab a bag of things and he'll go, "All right." That's where the bartender will go, pull out a sack and go, "Throw one at you." I hate it. I really hate it. And it's like, okay, I'll just get a fire engine, thanks. I'll have it in a jug as well. Give me a Steiner. Give me a bloody Stein. A fire engine. That's the only drink. If you don't order fire engines, miss me. Miss me. Don't want to hear from you. A1 tier drink. Red cordial, lemonade, nothing better. Something else that it sort of stumps me, confuses me. I don't really understand. Now that's Instagram again. It's the elephant in the room. I'm Instagram famous, and that's all right. It's hard. It does make it hard. I've got a reel with over 20,000, so it's like it's hard. But I was about to say I wouldn't expect it, but I certainly did expect it. And sure, my daily life has changed a little bit. But that's all right, I'm one for the fans. But something that I don't real get is why do the creators, and that's a big creator, that's a big quotation marks there, a big creators, because content creation for me is dead. Comedy's dead. Entertainment is dead. Because I feel like entertainment was at its peak when people realized that quality is better than quantity. You shouldn't, comedy and entertainment, it's just this new binge age we live in, this new world where everything's at your fingertips and it's like we need more. That's one of the biggest reasons why I hate TikTok. I can't stand it. is that like these creators that blow up and stuff, you shouldn't be able to make 7 things a week, right? You should not be able to push out 7 videos a week. Because there's no way on earth you're going to be pushing out 7 quality videos a week. I could do 12 episodes a week. I could do 7 podcasts a week. I could do 4. I could do 3. I could do 2. But I do 1 because then I can make it 1. That's the best. It's quality over quantity. But nowadays we live in a world where it's quantity over quality. And for God's sakes, these reels, these clips that these people make, you could do 7 in an hour. It's that simple. It's not hard to find just to lip sync to a meme. And they don't even have to match. Just put some text on the screen, put a song in the background, boom, Bob's your uncle. Put some sound effects, you're done. 5 minutes. That's it. Ironically, the biggest reels I've ever made prove my point. The biggest reels I've made took 10 seconds. I thought of them on the spot, made them, posted them within a minute. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. I live in a quality over quantity mindset. But these guys don't. And then you got the Instagram creators, and then they love it. They love putting their TikTok follow account in their Instagram bio. And I really don't understand that. Who's that for? Is it for companies, or who's that for? Because I don't see that and go, oh wow, this guy's got 1.4 thousand followers on Instagram, and he's got 1.6 million on TikTok. I don't look at that and go, geez Louise, that's impressive. I go, geez Louise, doesn't that say a lot? Doesn't that show how shit TikTok is? The bloke that has only 1,000 followers on Instagram has over 1 million on TikTok. But I've seen he's posted 200 posts on Instagram. Even ones that have 100,000 or 200,000, big pages, 500,000 on Instagram, they'll post their TikTok and they'll have 1 million or 2 million. But it's not making me click, it's making me click off, actually. I look at it and I go, oh, geez Louise. Someone's hurting for business. I guess the attention span is at 5 seconds on Instagram. It's 8 seconds. And that kills these guys. That really kills these guys. There's another guy I've seen. A similar situation. But he's an Instagram guy. And his whole shtick is he writes the followers. It's like, follow me and I'll write the latest follower on my cars. What? And people, I guess, wait. And they try and time it right. And they press that follow button in the hopes of getting their name written on some guy's car in permo. What the? Like, what? Imagine that. Tell mum and dad, Mum, Dad, guess what? Yeah, I did it. They'll be like, what, son? I did it. Check, come here. They go, oh, all right. You show them the computer and you go, look. And it'll be the guy going, today's follower, what's up Instagram? Today's follower to go onto my brand new Lamborghini is Tyson _sex god. Shout out to you, Tyson. If you want to be my next, make sure you leave a follow. And if you're my latest follower, I'll put you onto the car. Who? See what I mean? Mind-boggling. Another one of these creators that's mind-boggling to me is the Twitch chicks. Or the reaction chicks. And again, reactions in big inverted quotes because, oh my God, it just makes me sad to be a male. It makes me so sad to be a male. Oh, and these ones, I've said it before, all you got to have is a pair of tits and there's 1 million likes for you right there. That's all you got to do to be famous online as a chick. If you want to be a creator. And then that's true. These ones are even worse because they do show that. 100% they do. But a lot of them they don't. It's just a close-up of their face, tons of makeup. Sure, they're pretty, right? And then the whole thing is, I guess a follower or whatever sends them a wordplay, a pun, a joke. They're all in quotes as well, because for God's sakes, it makes me want to rip my eyes out. And the best part is she can't even read it. No, that's too much effort. It has to be in the male Siri voice. Or even the normal Siri voice, because you're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to talk nowadays, right? It kills the joke. And it'll just be some really terrible and really painfully obvious sexual joke, right? Something like, I'm so bad at doing this Siri voice, but just pretend this is a Siri voice. Um, why do they call your mouth a play school? Well, that's because I drop my kids off in there every morning. And then this is her exact reaction. Play school? No! Yuck! Stop it! Oh, 500,000, 500,000, 500,000 likes for that. Just so sad to be a male. Come on, guys. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You know? I'm going to fuck your brains out. And this will be her. Ready? She'll be like, brain. No! 5,000 What's up with that? Oh, so sad. No effort. They don't need any effort to get there. Something else that clearly they don't put no effort in. I was playing a bit of 2K last night. A bit of NBA 2K, right? And I hadn't played in a while. And I forgot just how little any of the cameos in there cared. And I'm talking the NBA player cameos. Like Dame Lillard comes in there, I'm right, and I guess the story, this is 20 or 21, I don't know. It's not the latest, it's one before that. Either way, it's applicable for all of them. This is your star player, and I'm just about to be drafted, right? I'm looking for some tips and some tricks. I'm trying to get rid of the nerves. And your character's like, yo, what's up, Dame? Man, this is such an honor to see you, man. This is awesome. And then this is Dame. Hey, Junior, what's up? Yeah, the road to the NBA is pretty hard, but if you just keep working hard, you'll get there. Ah, man, that's awesome. I can't believe it. Man, when you hit that shot against the Thunder, I was like, shit, that was insane, man. What was going on in your head? Yeah, it was really special for me. In my head, I was just thinking about all the hours I put in and the years of sacrifice that made that moment a reality. Oh, Zion, he's the next best thing. You got Zion in there. You're going to play pickup? You're going to play 2-on-2? You're going to risk your chance in the draft. And this is Zion's challenge to you. Hey, Junior, do you want to play a game of basketball? Huh? Or are you scared? Man, I ain't scared of you. I just got to talk with my friend, okay? Okay, whatever you say. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And these dudes are getting bagged for that. Giannis, man! The Greek freak is in the house. What is good? Hi. Ha ha ha. Just call me Giannis. Ah, cool, man. What's your favorite moment ever? My favorite moment ever was all the moments that I put in the gym. And that's because without the gym, nothing is possible. It's like, come on, can we not just have it? Can we not edit it? Can we not put up some auto-tune at least? Let's put some pizzazz in this, Jesus Christ. Because your character goes way too hard, way over the top, and the dudes that are getting paid bags, the dudes on the cover, nothing. It boggles me. It floors me. But I love it. Something that I don't love. That's actually thinking about a lot, It's classic 5 sauce, right? You look so perfect standing there in my American Apparel underwear. And I know now that I am so down. If you want to be 6 sauce, let me know. Anyway, I was just thinking about that. It came into my head the other day, that classic line. And I was just thinking, I didn't really get it before, right? I didn't really get it. And then it hit me, that would be weird. Because I thought it was him standing in his underwear, right? But I guess that actually means it's her standing in her underwear, right? I mean, it's her standing, it's his chick, his missus, his mistress, standing in his underwear. That's not hot. That's not hot. If my girlfriend was standing there in my underwear, I'd go, I hope you got them out the cupboard, because might have some streaks in them if you didn't. You know, I would not be turned on. I wouldn't see the alpha tagline at the top and go, that's hot. I wouldn't see, some of them have like the P slits. I wouldn't look at that and go, nice. I never got it. I never got it. Another thing I never got. You know those games? I mean, playing a couple of, I gave into the madness that is Wordle. Me personally, I don't get it. It's a lot harder than I thought. I had no idea what it actually was. I'd only seen these, there's posts on Twitter and shit. I mean, it's just like a word guess game. It's fine. A lot of ads. Jesus Christ, a lot of ads. And these free to play games are the worst with the ads they put in there. It's ridiculous. I downloaded the OG, the classic Jetpack Joyride again. Far out. Forgot how many freaking ads are in that. It's insane. But you see a lot of weird games in that. And one of the killers is you can't press the X. You can't get rid of that. You can't, you're stuck watching. You're stuck watching the ad. And then every time they give you the skip button or the X button, they put it in a different spot. They put it in a font that's like significantly lighter or darker than the text, so you can't actually see where it is. And it's so small that if your fingers are fat, you're going to be stuck opening the game and shutting the game, right? But one of the games they love pushing are the games that, like the mind games, right? Especially in games like Wordle stuff, games that are mind games. It's the how old is your brain games. And it's like, oh, it's a crossword or it's a puzzle, and then each correct answer you get, your brain age lowers. What's the end goal? What's the perfect brain rate? Because if I go on an absolute heater and I get 8 words in a row, am I going to have the brain of an 8-year-old? Do you know what I mean? It starts at 100. Oh, I guessed handbag. 95. I guessed suitcase. 86. I guessed dog. 74. Oh, I put the square in the square hole. 54. I put the triangle in the triangle hole. 36. I touched the red button and the blue button, and I knew that would make purple. I have the brain of a 34-year-old. I guessed that 2 plus 2 was 4. I now have the brain of an infant. What's the end goal? What's the end? Anyone that's played those games, let me know. What's the end goal? What is the end answer? What's the total? How do you win? How do you win? Mom, Dad, guess what? Apparently I have the brain of a fetus. So please, for the love of Christ, take me to the hospital right now. Please, I need a scan. I need medical attention. I have the brain of a fetus. Please. And I'm proud of myself. Look at it. I got 12 words in a row, Mum. Please. I'm actually getting nervous now. I think I'm forgetting how to breathe. I'm forgetting how to breathe. Weird. But either way, take care. Have a good day. Have a good week. And have a better life. Hope to see you next week. Thank you for listening. If you do enjoy, please leave a rating, a review, subscribe, and hit up the contact form at finprov.net. Tell me what's on your chest. From me, Finton, Delicious Aloysius Smith, goodbye, and I hope to see you next week.